Hey everyone, welcome back to GKN. And right now, I want to do a Brooklyn Nets rebuild. In real life, they're getting a little bit better. They have the potential to try to sneak in there as a eight or maybe even seven seed. Um, they haven't been a good team in a long time. Ever since they did that huge trade, which they screwed themselves over badly. This was great for the Celtics, of course, because they were able to get Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, Terry Rozier, I believe, we drafted thanks to that trade. So on and so forth. It paid off for the Celtics really well, and thanks to the Nets' huge mistake, my Celtics have so much control of their destiny right now. They have like the assets to make trades. They have some cap room. Well, actually, cap room. I don't know about that actually. Because like those big contracts they signed with Al Horford and Gordon Hayward, they do have enough where they can sign Kyrie back. It seems, but yeah, Celtics are in a good position. But right now, I want to rebuild the Brooklyn Nets. There's a couple of decent players I want to keep on this team. They're very young, but right now we're gonna take a look at the draft. Actually, we're gonna, we're gonna skip the draft lottery because I can just easily look at it after. We will simulate to pre-draft workouts. I want to do some trades. I'm going to try to see if I can do some trades. I feel like the best way to rebuild the Nets, though, is going to be through free agency. So let's take a look here. Let's see what I have for draft picks. So a top five draft pick. I'm gonna try to. I want to get within the top three if I can, but if I can't, then I'm gonna draft whoever at top five, and I'm happy with this draft pick, but if I have a chance to get someone like Zion Williamson, I'm gonna get him in a heartbeat. I know at the last video I did on the Boston Celtics, I got Zion Williamson too, but it's like he's the legit person to pick this year. RJ Barrett's pretty good. There's a couple other good players there too, but we'll see what happens. So let's see. I'm gonna try to do a trade finder for that. I want to keep Spencer Dinwiddie. I don't know much about Joe Harris. I think his sharpshooter he's decent, but I can get some value. And I wouldn't mind clearing off 7 million. Let's see what I can get here. Not much. Like the last video, I moved up that one draft pick, and it made a huge difference. Like I went from having the third pick to the second pick and saving cap, and it really paid off. This is different because I wouldn't be saving cap, and although moving up that one pick makes a huge difference, I want to save some cap so I can get some free agents. I don't want Kevin Love. Gordon Hayward's too much money, although Gordon Hayward and Marcus Smart would be really good additions to the Nets. But losing that draft pick and like considering what the Nets just went, well, the Nets went through like I don't know how long it's been now. It's been like 4 or 5 years at least since that happened. So the Nets have suffered for a long time because of that. Their dumb decision to do that. So I don't know. Although this would make the Nets better instantly. Like this would instantly make the Nets like a 6 seed, in my opinion, as long as Haywood and Smart stay healthy. But I wouldn't do that trade though. It's too much. Take up too much cap. I like Montrezl Harrell a lot. Danilo Gennari is doing pretty good too, but he's getting a bit older. Montrezl Harrell's pretty good. That trade, yeah, it's not a fair trade in my opinion, but I do respect those two players. Nope. I don't need a point guard. Actually, I got Spencer Dinwiddie. I don't need a point guard. I actually might. Who knows? I might actually pursue one in free agency. We'll get to that. This guy's pretty good too. Bam. Adebayo. I can't really pronounce his name that good, but that's not really a fair trade. Um, no, I like Buddy Hield a lot. I think he could instantly help the Nets, but he's only got 1 year left in his deal. It'd be demanding more money. Could be a risk. That's not really a fair trade either. Hmm. To move up 2 spots, but I don't want Timothy Mozgov's contract, so I'm gonna stay put. I like Aaron Gordon a lot. I do. Hmm. I don't know if I want DJ Augustin now. I don't know about that one. I'm taking up too much cap right there. I might just stay put. I like Tim Hardaway, but same thing with Gordon now. No, I like Drummond, but I have a good center. I think I'm gonna keep that guy. What's his What's his name? I forgot his name. Jarrett Allen. He's pretty good. I want to keep Jarrett Allen. So we go back to Trade Finder. Joe Harris in that first round pick. This might trade. This might change a little bit. It's all the same still. Nope, not that trade. No, not that one. Ooh. This would definitely help. Well, actually, no, because I already have a good center. Steven Adams is even better. Um, Andrew Wiggins. I feel like these two could definitely help out the Nets. I don't like Wiggins' defense though, but like, you got Covington's defense to kind of make up for it a little bit. They can both shoot. Um, I don't know. I don't really consider that as much a fair trade, and especially the cap I'd be taking up. I can't do that. Nah, no. Yep, we talked about this earlier. Um, Nothing I can do with that. Actually, nothing I can do. I think I'm gonna stick it out. I think I'm gonna keep the number 5 pick. So let's look. So I'm definitely gonna need a small forward. Levert's pretty good. I'm gonna check their stats. I don't know too much about these Nets players. I know a little bit about Spencer Dinwiddie. I know a little bit about Jared Allen too. I've heard about Chris Levert. He's pretty good. You know what? A lot of these players would be really good as like bench players. Definitely gonna need a power forward. Um, Definitely gonna need a small forward too. Joe Harris would be really good coming off the bench. Nothing against him. It's just I need some all stars. Um, so small forward, power forward, are my main priorities. I'm gonna figure something out. Point guard, I'm kind of thinking about in free agency. I'm not really sure if I can get Kemba Walker. I'd love to get Kemba Walker, and I don't see D'Angelo Russell on here. Maybe I try signing him back. See what happens with that. But let's go to the NBA draft now. Getting tired. Naple draft advancement. Let's see. I didn't even pay attention to who just got drafted. Oh, Zion Williamson just got drafted, so there goes that opportunity. I've heard he's good. I would have got him. see, who do I want? RJ Barrett got drafted. I haven't heard of him. Zion Williamson, Morant. Who's that other guy? I forgot his name. Once I see his name, I'll be like, oh shoot, I know him. Nazir Little. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm gonna get back to him. But I don't know. I don't know. I wanted to sit on that fifth pick, but let's see if I can do a trade. I'm gonna try it one more time. See what I can get. I don't need a center. Ooh. To move up to get RJ Barrett, I'm gonna go back to that one. That's a really good offer right there. If it wasn't for Timothy Mozgov, I would take that offer in a heartbeat. Draymond Green. I need a power forward. I feel like I can afford to keep him too. Also to make the Warriors weaker in a way. That second round pick means nothing. But then again, the Warriors have a chance to rebuild their team through the draft. I'm gonna get back to that one. There was another trade in here. This one. But I already have a good shooting guard. I kind of want to fill the positions at need first. You know what? I'm going to go with it. Need some more stars on my team. Draymond Green's been in the All-Star game before. Draymond Green's a really good defensive player. He doesn't score much, but he is like a fifth option now, like on a team full of All-Stars. So, you know, you can't knock the guy for only having like 9 points a game, but he still gets like 8 rebounds, 7 assists. He gets like the Andre Iguodala stats. Like I'm talking about Andre Iguodala and the Sixers. Actually no. Well, actually Andre Iguodala used to get like at least double digits. Like he used to get like 16, 18 points a game back when he was on the 76ers. But that could be Draymond on another team. Draymond Green, especially going to a team like the Nets that don't really have much, and they're not like an all-star team like the Warriors. Obviously, Draymond Green could definitely contribute, definitely get his money's worth. So I'm gonna take that gambit, and I'm gonna sign Draymond. Well, no, I'm gonna trade for Draymond Green. My bad. And I fill a position at need. There we go. Let's see who the Warriors got. Kevin Porter Jr., wherever he is. So he could be Klay Thompson's replacement. I think Klay Thompson might go to another team, at least in this game. I don't know about real life, but I could see Kevin Durant or Klay Thompson maybe leaving. Most likely Kevin Durant, it seems. I'm gonna sim to the end of this draft. I have no more use for this draft. But getting Draymond Green so far, that's a pretty good start. Now I'm gonna go to free agency. Wait, how did I get that? How did I get Isaiah Little? I guess he. Oh, I think did I have another first round pick or something that I did not realize? I mean, I'm perfectly fine with that though. I got Draymond Green, and to get Isaiah Little, man, wow, that's a really good draft. I did not see that coming. I'll take it. Okay, so in free agency, still need a small forward. And Kyrie Irving's a free agent, but I could see him going back to the Celtics. So I'm gonna go after Kemba Walker. This guy just wants to get out of Charlotte, which I don't blame him at all. And personally, I'd rather have Kyrie Irving, but in real life, I feel like he's gonna go back to the Celtics. Um, I feel like he would go to the Lakers, if not the Celtics. Maybe they possibly team up with LeBron again, or you know what, the Knicks are a team to not rule out. But I don't know if I see him going to Brooklyn. Kemba Walker, I could see him going anywhere besides Charlotte again. So I'm gonna try to negotiate a deal with Kemba, and god dang, it's not gonna work. So I'm gonna have to do like I did with the Celtics team. I'm gonna have to try to clear some cap through the trade. Draymond Green's already a keeper. I can't trade him anyways. This guy needs to get off my team. Joe Harris might have to be traded, or you know what? I'm gonna keep Spencer Dinwiddie for now in case I don't get another point guard. So just getting rid of Allen Crabbe helps. It could be for anyone. You know what? It's gonna be for this draft pick. Now I can negotiate a deal. Kemba Walker wants like $35 million a year. I won't have enough for him. I need to clear more cap. I guess that's the thing that hurts about getting Draymond Green back. I mean, getting Draymond Green in a trade is that. Curious. D'Angelo Russell free. I'll check that after. I don't know if he's a free agent or not. Yeah, he's probably a free agent. So I want to keep Draymond. Plus, I can't trade him yet, anyways. If I want, even if I wanted to trade Draymond, I gotta keep Spencer, just in case the Kemba Walker thing doesn't work. I don't want to put my team at that much of a risk. I mean, I like Joe Harris. He's only got 1 year left on his deal, but if I can get rid of him for a draft pick, just get more cap, that'd be awesome. Clearing that cap could really help. I'm not getting renounced right, so I gotta get I can just negotiate a contract with Kemba. That'd be awesome. He probably won't accept that. Kemba Walker signed with Milwaukee Bucks. That's interesting. That's really interesting. You know what? This gives me a different opportunity. Yeah, that's rough though. I could have had Kemba. I could have had Kemba, but the whole cap situation. So I already got Draymond Green. Eric Bledsoe is definitely someone to consider. Now that I think about it, maybe I should have did that Spencer Dinwiddie trade. But then again, I could just save money. I think I'm gonna go out to Terry Rozier. Is he still in there? I'm gonna go out to Scary Terry. Terry Rozier wants. He's expecting 14 mil a year. I don't know why I'm looking at that. These aren't real life stats here. I don't know why I'm doing that. Just a bad habit, I guess. So we all saw what Terry Rozier did in the playoffs last year, like how he can really be when he's getting more minutes and when he's playing a starter role. He did really good. He contributed really well for the Celtics in the playoffs last year. He did screw up in the last game against the Cavs, but you gotta think outside of that. Terry Rozier was averaging like almost 20 points per game. He was getting his assists up. He's really good at rebounds for his size too. So Terry Rozier could potentially take the starting spot from Dinwiddie. That could be a toss up. Dinwiddie seems like he continues to get better, but ultimately I think Terry Rozier um, is the better player in my opinion, and he's gonna have an opportunity to try to prove that in the Nets. But moving on now, still need a small forward. Looks like in a rough situation here with small forwards. Shooting guards, nothing here really too. Did did get Isaiah Little, which is pretty nice. So okay, send this. So these videos, um, so I'm not gonna be doing like a team for 10 years. I'm doing it like how I would rebuild the team for the next season. I'm just kind of putting that out there now. And the Nets are already better. I got Terry Rozier and I traded for Draymond Green, so already making improvements. Might do a trade finder. That's what's going on. D'Angelo Russell is a really bad injury. Torn ACL for 6 months. We don't know if this is going to happen in real life, but okay. I did not see that. So I'm going to be doing I am going to be doing a trade because I have way too much point guards on the team now. Spencer Dinwiddie's 6'6", so Spencer Dinwiddie will probably be like a shooting guard for the team. Or you know what? Let's see what I can do. Let's see what value I can get out of Spencer. Chris Dunn, another good player too, but don't need any point guards. Marcus Smart. Be nice to have another Celtics player and a first round pick. I'm gonna get back to that trade. Definitely going to. Buddy Hield, but he's only got 1 year left in his deal. Yeah, it's adding cap to the team. But not bad though. Drew Holiday. I know it's a lot of cap right there. It's a couple years. Really good player, really good defensively. That's something to think about. Serge Ibaka, no. 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 We already got a good center. That's not the worst one. That one's not bad at all. But I think what was it? Marcus Smart. Was I looking at any other trades? Let's see. I think the best one to go with, as good as Drew Holiday is, Drew Holiday's getting older while Marcus Smart's still young. And also, like, the reason why I don't really want to get Drew Holiday is because his cap's really high, and I got to be smart with the cap. I'm not gonna finish. I'm not gonna do the video of like going to like the season after, but like if I were, I would be. Right now I'm just kind of like preparing the Nets for next season and saving them some money so they can pursue free agents next year, whoever the free agents are. But right here, this adds depth to the team. Marcus Smart can also bring up to the point. You're getting a draft pick. Who knows how this draft pick is? Could end up decent, but never really hurts to have an extra draft pick. And to add that defense and depth to the team, to not overcrowd the point guard position, this is a really good proposition right here. So I'm gonna do that, and yeah, injuries happen, but it's a video game. I mean, we don't know if D'Angelo Russell's gonna have an injury by then anyway, so I gotta account for the fact that D'Angelo Russell could still be healthy. So, I'm trying to base off real life as much as possible. But let's take a look at the roster. So, starting point guard, we would have D'Angelo Russell. He's not healthy in this game, but real life he's healthy right now. Actually, at least I believe he is. It's usually his typical stats. So D'Angelo Russell's the main guy on this team. Then we have Caris LeVert. He's like a 15 point scorer. He's a pretty good shooting guard. The Nets have some good young players. I've never really heard of these guys. They've small names, Never really heard of these players, but they're developing pretty good from what I've noticed. Jarrett Allen, it's not always easy finding a really good center. Jarrett Allen continues to get better too. So the only glaring position right now is the small forward. Even that, it's not atrocious. To get Nassir Little in the draft along with I'm sorry, I'm like tired right now. You know what I'm saying? But to get Nassir Little in the draft while trading the 5th overall pick in the draft to get Draymond Green, that's a win for me in the draft still. It's just a really good team. So starting lineup: D'Angelo Russell, Cody LeVert, Nassir Little, Draymond Green, and Jarrett Allen. So in my opinion, they would definitely make the playoffs. You would have more depth with Terry Rozier coming off the bench. Definitely Terry Rozier would be the 6th man. He would look to be a starter somewhere else. I don't know if the Nets will get him real life, unless like D'Angelo Russell goes to shooting guard. Caris LeVert, is the 6th man. So anything's possible with this. But Terry Rozier would definitely get more time on the Nets than he would with the Celtics. Who else? Wilson Chandler. He can still get you some points. Murray Spates can contribute. So, like, looking at this team, they got some depth. Still some holes to fill, but still, but I can see the Nets getting some more money. In the off season after this, so the Nets get a bright future overall. The way I've had this roster going into the season, you know what? They could be a potential even fifth seed. They got a solid squad. Definitely the sixth seed. I could definitely they like. There's no excuse. Like this team should be able to make the playoffs. You got a guy that's won multiple championships. Is a really good Warriors team, so he knows what it's like to be on a winning team. Um, Very good defensively. He's gonna have more opportunities to score now, so he's gonna be more of like I'd say on this team, third option at worst, maybe even second. You know, he's not on like a super team. He's not on the All Star team anymore. He's on a team with young players just trying to get better. So D'Angelo Russell's the first scoring option. Draymond's maybe second, probably third at worst. Um, yeah. So yeah, that's my video on this, and this is how I would do the Nets. And I would definitely prepare for like free agents and try to bring some players in and try to build a cap. So I'm gonna end this video here. Have a good one, everyone.